Hi there, everyone. This is Galen Martling. Today I'm sharing a beautiful set of Japan-inspired cards. I'm using dies by Spellbinders and hot foiling using black hot foil for the sentiments. And so what I have is a series of Kokeshi dolls and a fan that I'm using. I'm making 3 cards using a few different sets that coordinate together. And these are beautiful. They have all kinds of little die cut pieces. Embossing folder that I'm using for the background. It's beautiful. I love the embossing folder. This is one of the dolls, and I use pattern paper for the dress, the traditional looking dress. And then this one is another pattern paper piece. This is a solid piece of cardstock with gold accents for the fan. And I'm going to show you how I put these cards together using these really cute Kokeshi dolls. I also did Betterpress hot foiling in black, and then I use watercolor to color flowers. They're blossoms. There's 2 different sets of Betterpress plates that I used. One has a set of dies there that go along with the flowers and the sentiments. And I'm going to show how I put those together. And I use these black hot foil. And so I preheated my Glimmer hot foil system, just showing you how I started before I put these cards together. I assembled the dolls, and then I wanted to go ahead and either stamp or press color onto with a Betterpress machine, or I decided in this case I'm just going to do hot foil using the Betterpress plates, which is one of my favorite things to do. This is one set, and this set has sentiments that are Japan inspired, where they're more vertical sentiments. I like that. They cut out in strips with a die that's included, and these are the sentiments after they are hot foiled. So it's just another thing. I just chose black because it's going to go good with the colors I'm using in my project. But of course, any of the colors of foil work great. And you can just use your Betterpress if you don't have the Glimmer hot foil system, and you could use ink for all of this. I chose to watercolor, so I wanted something that would just stay fresh, nice and black for all of the images and the sentiments. So to accent the black, I used a black background of cardstock to accent that embossing folder effect on the background. Here are the watercolor flowers on one of the cards here, and one of the vertical sentiments I'm going to use. So I really like this one. It's going to have the fan and the sentiment for you on it. And the fan is beautiful. It has some die cuts that you can make, and you can make different patterns for the fan. You can make it a smaller type of fan. It has these cute little wooden handles that fan out. It's made, I used craft paper for that, and it looks just so real in person, and it shines with gold in the background. That's one card. I just really love it. So the embossing folder in this set also coordinates with the flowers, and it just adds that beautiful texture that lends itself to the theme. So on the second card, I'm using another piece of one of the flowers that I watercolored. I used 2 sets, and I used the same set of watercolor, a pan set that I used, but you can use anything, even distress pencils. You can use ink pads for watercolor if they're dye ink pads, whatever you have on hand. And then that's what I used for the flowers, and I splattered white splatters on the flowers also. And that accents the second card, and she has a different pattern paper used for her dress. I really love the pattern paper effect for these dresses. This one is another doll, and she has different pattern paper, a little bit more of a pink in it. So I went ahead with red for these 2 doll cards, red in the background for a die cut frame. And then, of course, with the embossed texture similar setup there. I just used a different flower set for it. And the flower press plate was different. On this one, I put a piece of flower behind her hair to make it look like maybe she had some flowers in her hair. And I don't know, it's whatever you imagine when you work with these things. I like that every time it's different and you can use them in so many different ways. So the sentiment on this one, I believe, says love you. And the other one had miss you on it. So these are the cards all finished. I really like it. It's a nice project. I didn't show the watercolor process, but again, use what you have on that and color how you like. You can use markers too. And there you go. You have this one's for you, miss you, and love you sentiments. I hope you give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. Have a wonderful day.